What do you want?
Look, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I know I've said some homophobic stuff in the past, but I feel like I know better now. And I'll never say anything like that again. So, we cool? Can we come in?
No.
Cormac Hyde-Corrin plays Harry in the show Heartstopper, and now he's making his stage debut starring in Northbound Boy at the King's Head Theatre in Islington, and I'm delighted to say that he joins me now. Welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
I'm all right, actually, yeah. It's nice to meet you, because where to start? You've got a lot going on right now, because let's start with Heartstopper, because a lot of people, that's what they're going to know you from, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about the show. What is it like being part of something that's so huge on Netflix?
Yeah, I mean, it is amazing. You know, you get so many messages, so many people like showing their appreciation. A lot you hear is, you know, we wish we had this when we were young, which is such a nice thing to hear.
Well, let's talk about that. We're going to we'll run a little bit of clip of Heartstopper, because for people who don't watch it, fans will all know that it deals with some very sensitive issues for young people, coming out, mental health. Like I said, a lot of people will be watching it and they relate to it, don't they? And I guess that's why they love it so much.
Yeah.
What have they said to you? When you speak to people about it?
Yeah, I mean, relating to it is a big part of it. Yeah. And you know, for the time, there wasn't too many like things where you could relate to if you were a part of that community.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. You know, I think that's why it got so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, it did it in the right way.
And I suppose it is about encouraging people, young people in particular, who go through all sorts of things, particularly though when you're coming of age. It's like, you're only 18, aren't you?
I'm 19, yeah.
You're 19 now.
19.
Oh, yeah, I'm shaved off a year. But, you know, it is, when you have shows on telly that people can relate to and they talk about it, and, you know, we hear about all the issues, that must be something that you feel like, you know, you're actually doing quite a good job as an actor and bringing it to people to discuss these issues, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's biggest compliment.
Oh.
Another biggest compliment is when they tell me they hate me.
Oh, well,
That's
because you
the
do
best
play
part.
Harry, who's a bully,
Yeah.
so that's the only downside. What's it like playing a bully?
Yeah, it's tough, but you know, acting for me is very much separating yourself as much as you can, and and if you're doing it right, there'll be none of me left over.
In which case, let's talk about what you're doing at the moment, because you're about to star in a play at the King's Head, which is Northbound Boy, and this is tagged as a queer comedy, so it's completely opposite. What's it like? Tell us more.
Yeah, it's a play. It's a comedy. You know, it's supposed to be very entertaining, hopefully. So yeah, my character Rory, he's a down on his luck 19-year-old.
Yeah.
You know, he hasn't had the best start to life, and he's kind of this squaddy kind of character who, you know, he knows his qualities, he knows his charms, and you know, he has that street smart intelligence to use them for his benefit. So he bumps into this guy called Ken at a service station on his way to Blackpool.
Okay.
He's this lovely geezer. He picks me up and takes me to Blackpool. And I may or may not slam a couple drugs in his passenger seat and pass out. He takes me back to his house.
Don't do, kids, if you're watching. And very, very quickly, I've got to say, Heartstopper Season 3 drops on Netflix in October. You've been sworn to seek 3. You've got 5 seconds to say anything about it. You can tell us.
Well, the fans are going to love it. Where am I looking?
Cormac.
The fans are going to love it.
Perfect ending. Thank you so much for coming to talk to us. Thank you.
Of course.